When you look at the past recipients, and I knew several of them, you know, those guys have committed their lives to an ideal in the industry. They lived that industry. Their families lived that industry. Guillermo has been steel his whole life.
It's a great testament to the commitment, to his passion for his job, because he loves engineering, he loves building things, and also his commitment to his family.
I'm third generation in what was a family business. I'm basically standing on their shoulders, and they really provided wide shoulders to stand on.
What makes me proud about my grandfather is that not only did he leave his country, you know, in Cuba when he was a child and leave to Spain and start over from scratch with his parents, but once he grew up and had his own family, he left Spain and came to the United States and started from the ground up all over again.
You know, he set the standard, he placed the expectations, and never ever lowered the bar.
He was the first one getting to the office and the last one to come out. So as people left the office, he was there.
I guess you would say he's kind of the driving force that you know, I don't want to disappoint him.
Being an architect and Guillermo being a builder and an engineer, a lot of times in the industry that has always been almost, in a sense, adversarial positions. In this case, it was the opposite. It was a complete mentorship that I felt from him.
So I think hard work, it's part of his being and part of he's very responsible, and I think that's been a driving force on the business.
He has been committed. He's gone through tough times. Very, very strong family ethic. And I think when you look at people that they're not different at home, they're not different at work, they're the same everywhere. Those are the people that you put on a pedestal as exemplary. They're really outstanding people.
Guillo, aquí estoy con Albertico y Hugo para expresarle a usted lo mucho que le apreciamos como ingeniero, como jefe y como padre de familia. Con su nobleza, bondad y disciplina nos ha enseñado, ha sido un maestro. Le deseamos que disfrute sus vacaciones, retiro o la vida, para que sobre todo usted siempre nos sigue enseñando desde la distancia. Y sabemos que usted estará detrás de nosotros, de la compañía y de la familia, ayudándolo y dándole buenos consejos.
Saludos, hijo. Cuando empecé en Le Marté en agosto del 2005, ya hace más de 17 años, ya Vito y Hugo llevaban un buen rato aquí. Me di cuenta a través de mis conversaciones con ellos y mi experiencia a nivel personal que este lugar, Le Marté, es más que una compañía, sino indudablemente una familia. Para mí, la persona que me demostró esto fue Guillo, porque él reforzó esa cultura de familia que empezó su padre Sino. Y Guillo la pasó esa cultura a sus hijos, Tita y Amani. Yo me siento que soy parte de una familia de Le Marté, gracias al ejemplo y el liderazgo de Guillo.
Hola, Guillo. Para mí es un privilegio haber trabajado tantos años junto a ti, como tu hijo adoptivo, como me decías que me habías adoptado. Deseo que disfrutes tus vacaciones, tu retiro, junto a toda la familia. Muchas felicidades.
Happy retirement, Abuelo Guillo. I'm so happy for you, but I'm a little bit sad because just as I'm getting here, you're leaving. But I promise to always, always make you proud. I love you.
I've been asked to do a 1-minute video for Guillo. How do you put a lifetime in 1 minute? Guillo is not only my big brother, but someone that has been part of my adult work life ever since I was 17 years old and a senior in high school. That's when I started working with Guillo. Guillo and I have been partners for over 40 years when we started with my father this lifelong journey that we call Lemartec. When Guillo and I talk about the early days of Lemartec, the simpler times, we always remember our very first metal building sale. It was a small 1 or 2 bay building in the middle of nowhere. This was the only work we had. And so when the metal building was delivered, Guillo and I spent all day long for several days, just sitting there in the hood of our cars, just watching and learning how to erect a metal building. Definitely simpler times. Guillo, we've come a long way from those days, and during all these years, we built and are still building some incredible and beautiful projects. I know Dad was always very proud of Lemartec and what we were doing, and I'm sure he continues to look over us and be proud of what we have built together. I want you to know that you were always a role model for me on how to be disciplined, have incredible work ethic, how to work with honesty, integrity, and have strong principles. And you were always that steady hand that brought the right balance to our company. We may not have been the biggest company around, but we gained the respect of our clients and employees because of how we run our business. I know this is something that Dad instilled in you, but you always followed that great example. Guillo, I can tell you that if there's someone that really deserves to be able to enjoy the next phase of your life, it's you. You have worked so hard all of your life, not only for your family's well-being, which has always been your priority, but for Lemartec as a whole. Enjoy the beach, brother. Enjoy the mountains or anything else you want to do now, because you've earned it through your incredible hard work, perseverance, and for the vision you had that now allows so many people to work here at Lemartec to support their families. Great job, brother. I love you. Te quiero.